and make sure you can hear me because I'm broadcasting right now.
Let's go with it.
Ma révolution est black, noir, check, imaginaire, meilleur qu'hier. Ma terre me manque, c'est ma plaque. E o velho sonho, viver em paz. O necessário, sem ter demais. Verde mais, verde mais, verde mais.
Just happened. Other shit.
Même thème, cri du cœur, genre ça ira. Même refrain qui vient de ces zones amochées. Numl3er-XVIII's, zone à noche, des vies décalées, des années. C'est là, les rouges comme condamné, détalé, s'en aller, chialer, jamais, plus de calette. On entend crier, pas année, quête de couleur café. Non, c'est pas gagné, si tu voulais taper. Trop de barons, trop de casaniers qui tiendront barons. De plus que ça ira, se dit le brave type.
Chocolate! Oh, that dude really just tripped. Wow.
Oh, yeah, I need to tell you. How was your graduation party?
Oh, my graduation party went great. It went great. Yeah.
That's good.
I am broke. Did they pay me what?
Did they pay you?
What?
Oh, he just broke his ankles. Oh no.
Zion?
No, Jose.
Yeah. Alright, see.
Where are you going?
Yeah, where are you going?
Strip from one time from one. Oh no, we have all rookie ones.
Are you serious? We're fucked. Do you don't want to sit down?
It's gonna be weird request, but can I just get time for like 2 minutes? Something like that.
You're welcome.
Ooh, they finna win.
Why you say that? I don't have enough money.
Let's go, I got next.
Hey, what's that, MDM? Yeah, I want your dress, bro. Don't trip. I got all the.
Damn. You, Camille, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright. You got the shit, cuz. I'm scared. I ain't finna lie. Oh, bro. Oh, they're all legends. Oh, we're gonna fucking get destroyed.
Man, what about this?
Let's go.
I know, bro. I'm broke as hell. Oh, we're about to start.
Shit.
What happened? Can you not record? Oh, okay. They're really whipping. They're fried. Here, pull up another toilet.
Dude, we're all rookie ones.
Alright, Anthony.
Bro, we're gonna get our shit handed to.
Hopefully it's not as worse as it was the last one.
Probably is gonna be. Yeah. Break up, cuz.
It's all my fault. I should have been guarding. I be forgetting, like, everybody on here knows how to shoot threes. Oh yeah, good job. Alright, I got him.
기가 아프지만 지나가 보면 웃음 나오는 희극 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 넘고 힘든 삶은 항상 내서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래가고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의
I'm so scared.
이 도시에서 멍 때리는 것조차도 사치 버릇처럼 내가 나를 착취해 영추 쪽은 딱딱해지고 의식에 붙은 각질 모두 위맑은 땀 대신 날 적시는 건 진땀이네 잠든 시간에도 문제들이 쌓여 눈 뜨자마자 결정해도 아직 익숙치 않은 타협 시간을 도모 위에 식재료 썰듯 안 하면 하루는 순서가 뒤섞인 음식처럼 망가져 지쳐도 경계하네 공허와 허무 불안감 속에서 상기하네 15년 전 빈 털터리의 여유 억울해도 납득돼 35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수치 맞은 삶 건축된 우리의 이름이 길르니 어두워지지 않게 서로를 비판하고 세상을 보는 시선 삐딱하게 얼굴에 피어난 주름은 당연해 마치 아파친 너 페이스 평가는 다 끝난 다음에 핵인 인생의 레이스 이 험한 현실에서 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 넘고 힘든 삶은 항상 내서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래가고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히
Fucking make the ball move. Well, shit. Good one. Oh my god.
내 같아 다니는 건 달라지고 빨라졌지만 결국 가는 데 같아 질리게 겪어도 사랑 때문에 애 같아 이럴 때 보면 나도 아직 애 같아 살기보단 생존하기 바쁜 정수리는 넓어지고 평소가 작아지는 마음 속에 편해졌으면 해 한 송이의 평화 진흙탕 속의 영화
What a fucking sad. Really shit, I'm losing my life depends on this game. Dumbass thing.
Yeah, we were doing horrible. I'm being game.
Doing
I know.
these guys, man.
I'm sorry. It is what it is.
I'm never close to it.
The music's good, though.
Hey, what am I saying?
What game do you want to play next?
I don't know. I want to play
Here.
like at least one more game.
Okay, here. Okay, so let's. Okay, because I'm still gonna be online, but I have to do something real quick. But you make sure you go edit your player real quick. I'm gonna be online though.
Yeah, I'm finna edit my player.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, my mic's gonna be off.
Alright.
And the game won't change.
동전한 입조차 쉽고 일 없어 잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어 넘어질 때마다 일었어 다시 고쳤었지 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람 한 곡도 채 끝나기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축 자만 나탐 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투 다 끝 난가가 탔지만 우린 우리 앞길을 막지만 하고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 봐라 느리록 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지 비극 지극 기가 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind 헤야오 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 이 도시에서 멍 때리는 것조차도 사치 버릇처럼 내가 나를 착취해 경추 쪽은 딱딱해지고 의식에 붙은 각질 모두 위맑은 땀 대신 날 적시는 건 찐땀이네 잠든 시간에도 문제들이 쌓여 눈 뜨자마자 결정해도 아직 익숙치 않은 타협 시간을 도마 위에 식재료 썰듯 안 하면 하루는 순서가 뒤섞인 음식처럼 망가져 지쳐도 경계하네 공허와 허무 불안감 속에서 상기하네 15년 전 빈 털터리의 여유 억울해도 납득돼 35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수치 맞은 삶 건축된 우리의 이름이 길르니 어두워지지 않게 서로를 비판하고 세상을 보는 시선 삐딱하게 얼굴에 피어난 주름은 당연해 마치 아파친 너 페이스 평가는 다 끝난 다음에 핵인 인생의 레이스 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind 헤야오 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 뭐 사실 조금 때 같아 곧 내 같아 곧 다니는 건 달라지고 빨라졌지만 결국 가는 데 같아 질리게 겪어도 사랑 때문에 애 같아 이럴 때 보면 나도 아직 애 같아 살기보단 생존하기 바쁜 정수리는 넓어지고 평소가 작아지는 마음 속에 피어나줬으면 해 한 송이의 평화 진흙탕 속의 연화 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 pizza
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Kings out in Sacramento. And guys, for the Kings, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And the topic here, prior to tip-off, So many teams in the league going up-tempo these days. Kenny, as a player, did you like that style? I'm assuming you had to love it.
Because the one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back to the roots of the game, why you started playing. If you ever go to a pickup game, you ever go to a park game, no one's stopping play and calling plays. They're going up and down. The big fella Shaq, when he first came into the league, the first thing I saw was him grab the ball coast to coast in the All-American game. That's what players want to do and people want to see.
You know, that was a great example, Kenny, but towards the end of my career and most of my career, I was honestly more of a half-court player. I was pretty fast for my size, but my strength was my biggest edge. In the half-court, barbecue chicken alert. I had to put that work in, Ernie.
That about wraps it up for here. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again later.
That's the 5th barbecue chicken.
The state capitol building aglow in the night air of Sacramento, California. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. Kings looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here in Sacramento. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Whiteside in at the center position. Now here's Wade. The wide open look here for Bosh. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Bosh has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And, you know, we saw Chris Bosh really ramp it up with the 3-ball last season. I mean, we frequently see vets do that. LaMarcus Aldridge is a recent example. Extending your range is a great way to keep playing at a high level, especially as you enter your 30s.
Here's Wade after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Wade kicks to Whiteside. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. And it's on Whiteside of Miami at the breakout year of all breakout years. Clark, he blew up in the right way last season. Averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year. And it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he has.
And talking about Whiteside, he isn't completely out of the woods yet. I mean, after a couple of ejections last season, his teammates publicly condemned his actions. They questioned his maturity, challenged him to be more reliable, and for the most part, he was after those incidents.
And he's good on the second.
And you know, the thing about Whiteside, guys, when he's right, he's an unbelievable game changer. Second in the league in block shots last season. Also posted the second best field goal percentage. The guy can play if he keeps his head squarely on his neck.
Now here's Cousins. Rondo kicks to Cousins and stolen by Whiteside. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. There's the dish to Wade. Whiteside a screen. Kicks it to Bosh. Shoots from the elbow. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, thank you. I caught up with Eric Spoelstra. He told me he's wary about how they'll contend with DeMarcus Cousins inside. He said he's a beast in there, no doubt about it. Size, length, strength, and a ton of skill. The talent is really off the charts with him. And guys, he knows it won't be easy to muscle Cousins away from the rim, but he said that's what they've got to find a way to do. It won't be easy.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Gay passes to Cousins. Rondo kicks to Cousins. Here's Deng. Rondo against Dragic. He dishes it to Bosh. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Bosh has got 7 points.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Gay against Dang. Fade away. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Heat leading by 4. Dragic kicks to Wade. Pass to Bosch. And a miss there on the triple. Rondo. Shot is off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Heat out front. They lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Alright guys, and welcome back. I am Number, and now we will be performing some money, or how you call it, VC stuff. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do, and I'm waiting on my friend to finish his character and stuff. I'm going to have to change my haircut because people keep making fun of me.
You was never around, had to hold it down. We the youngest, we was thugging, you was never found. What's that feeling? I'm the realest. All them nights I had to struggle trying to find some dinner. They don't really love me, they not really for me. When I die, is you gon' show up to the ceremony? I just bought a Bentley, just to bet you Christian Louboutin to make a switch religion. I'm not stupid, baby, but the mansion is. Me and Benji are related like relatives. I'm a brought the millions in. Go and get it, I'm the shit, then don't need no laxative. I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. See, they don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live.
Say in due time, but my watch broke. I know it's a cold world, but we got coats. We grinding to make it. Yes. We shining, they hate. Yes. We ball till we fall. Every diamond's a flake. I'm signed to the pavement. I'm crossing them over. I'm backing them down. Standing tall like a soldier. These players can't hold us. It's the winner's race. Eating with Ken and Ace at a table, no dinner plates. We the best, get it straight. What's the problem, baby? Raised out of Harlem, baby. What's driving my mama crazy? They ain't trying to give it, so I gotta go get it. Harder than ever to I live. Get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. See, they don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live,
many, but put your trust in nobody. Yeah. I said have faith in many, but put your trust in nobody. Have faith in many, put your faith in nobody. I done been around, halfway around the globe, probably still ain't met nobody that seem picture perfect. We all buy lies, depends on the purchase. You can't walk a mile in my shoes, cause I'm steady running like water can't break. Let's just buy a pregnant woman. So I had to earn life, road to the riches, wouldn't change it for the turnpike.
Do you know how
12 months, 24/7, gotta get it, I need it steady. No one
do you know how I can
they don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Say they don't love us, they just love it. How we live, 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 how we live. And they don't love us, they just love us. How we live, how we live.
No, they all look ugly.
How we live. 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 And they don't love us. They just love us. How we live. How we live.
I got enough for an armband. That's just horrible. Why'd you leave in the first place? I told you, bro. Oh, shit. Ooh, what's this? I've been on my money. definitely stay in hiding.
LeBron James. What more can you say about a guy that hasn't already been said? He can play anywhere on the court, and he gets it done on both ends like nobody else in the league. We can't slow him down. This game could get out of hand real quick. It's gonna be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. On the court for Indiana. Young in at point guard. Hill is out there with Hill. Then there's Ellis. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, for Jordan Hill, something wonderful happened to him last season. The breakthrough he'd been waiting for in his 6th year.
Yeah, Kevin, you know what had to do, and I think correlated with him getting a chance to start games, and it blew up for him from there. Posted career high averages across the board.
1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And he was all up on my dick. Damn. You got a break.
A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Feeds it to Dellavedova. There's the pick. The dish to Shumpert. Cleveland moving it around. Irving attacking. Here's Mozgov. The shot is off. And Indiana will go the other way with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg. That night, they got up in their own head. Just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
This for all 400 years.
On the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. Coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the score by Cleveland. The pass to Ellis. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Mozgov with the
God, big ass
Turner plays it up and banks it in. Turner's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Here's Dellavedova. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. And it's Irving missing.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
On its way from Young for two. Again, Young missing.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll get things. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
I go back and I'm able to, read this kind of report.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play. He's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shaman Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Kyrie Irving.
Oh, hold up. Oh, I know I can do replays. Hey, look, he got spooked. Say I didn't do him in. Say I didn't do him in. Look at this. I almost broke his ankles. Rookie almost broke his ankle. Boop, boop. Oh my God.
Matthew Dellavedova. On the court for Indiana. Young, he's in at point guard. Turner is out there with Hill. Then there's Solomon Hill, and it's Ellis at the 2 spot.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
James outside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Just like
some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, you know, that's a natural progression for any player, even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
And remember the quote from LeBron on the subject. Obviously, I'm not the 18-year-old kid that I was before, but I can still do the things I need to be successful.
Hill kicks to Young, pass to Turner. Down low, Ellis, and it's blocked.
All right,
Irving with the ball. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Philadelphia.
And, you know, LeBron was just so far ahead of everyone in the league when he was young. I mean, even a LeBron who has lost a step is more athletic than 95% of our league.
Outside Irving. Back to James on the wing. Shumpert. They set the screen. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Ellis kicks to Young. Outside Hill. Ellis with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Young with no one around. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Young's got
That's all I
now.
do. I shoot
Her
threes.
playmaker, Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
To the paint. Here's Mozgov. Count that one.
How do you
And the
make a
Cavaliers lead by 12.
right-handed
heads up
jump away
aggressive play
fader
right there. Saw the
layup
smaller man
with
on
someone
him
like
and took
right
it straight
underneath
to the
your
basket.
balls?
The feed to Hill. Passes to Ellis. Young outside. Back to Ellis. Clock at 6. To the inside. And stolen by Fry. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That's tipped and taken away by Ellis. It's Young on the wing. Dishes it to Hill. Ellis outside. He feeds it to Young.
Fuck you, LeBron. Oh, I really try to fuck LeBron up.
And so we wrap up the first half. Cavaliers lead by 12. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Coach Vogel, a tough going for your guys so far tonight. What's been the biggest obstacle to pulling off your game plan?
Well, they're just a great defensive team. You know, we're not handling our pressure well enough. We're trying to work it inside. They're fronting it. We got to execute our counters.
Thank you for the time, Coach. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
Oh, that Gatorade was good. Yeah. I had to make sure the audio was,
Hey guys, settle down for a second. I noticed a couple of things from that first half. If there's one thing we can improve, it's shot selection. I know we can do a better job finding quality looks. That's going to be a top priority.
Oh, okay. Okay,
And the
you want to
points we've
reserve this
gotten
for
in the
tomorrow
paint
or
have
something?
been a huge factor as well. Let's keep pounding it down low.
Coach just said I'm going to the All-Star game.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up.
Look now for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Thompson, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for LeBron. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Mahinmi. Hill comes in for Lavoy Allen. Monte Ellis checked in for George. Young is subbed in for George Hill. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Irving. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Channing Frye. And it's Smith in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Can I get some help? Dang.
Now, here is Young. Not a lot of room.
Move the ball.
He dishes it to Turner. The 10-footer. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Turner's got 8.
And don't be surprised if we see a lot more of that to come. I mean, when he gets going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
Here's Frye. And Turner with the block. And he's able to get it back. Ellis against Irving. Ellis can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
They're very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
The shot's good from Smith.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Ooh! 1:27 left to play here in the third. Young outside. Pass to Turner. 5 on the clock. 18 feet out. It's
oh, wow.
by
Amy missed the open. No,
Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Every time I shoot the ball, this is shitty all around.
On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Stuckey.
That
And stolen by Stuckey. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Oh.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And another area where they've separated themselves, guys, is at the foul line. I mean, those extra points are starting to add up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Shumpert in there for Smith. The Pacers also with a sub. George is checked in. Here's Dellavedova. Kicks it to Shumpert from outside the arc. Shot is no good.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Young's shot is off.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball. Share the sugar.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh.
On the wing, Stuckey. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Shots good by Turner.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him. The Cavaliers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
Wow, they got me throwing it now.
George. The shot will not go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 18. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Cavaliers leading by 18. And so in the game for the Pacers. Young in at shooting guard. Lavoy Allen out there with Paul George. Then there's Hill. And it's Mahinmi in at the center. George with the ball. He's picked up by James. And George kicks to Mahinmi. And Thompson sends it back. On the wing, Irving. Uncovered. The rebound by Young.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Young, a screen on Love. George with no one around. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Irving with a clean look. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's 13 points for Kyrie Irving. Pacers trail by 20. And George kicks to Young. And the shot falls short this time.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
You know, no doubt last year a bit of a loss for Paul George. I mean, he had to sit out most of it after that gruesome leg injury in the Team USA scrimmage.
Watch him. He's coming out over there.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Outside Hill.
Bless you. Sauce time.
Now, here is Young. Off target with that shot. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
Well, Kevin, in a game like tonight, what sort of elements of your identity and confidence are confirmed by getting this type of win?
That we can fight through it and beat any team in the league if we're playing well. So for us to get this win here, our sixth man is our crowd. They've been great. They packed the house tonight, and we got a big win against a team that's right up there with the top teams in the league.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Bruh.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of LeBron James. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before, but it never get. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for.
Hey, whoa, hey, whoa. Boy, you suck. Okay. I'm better than you. You already know what game really matters. That beat is so nasty.
Oh, yo, look towards the darkness. Nah, yo, look towards the light.
Should I be again just purchase one of these? No, I'm playing. Let me see. Thinking about. Playing Final Fantasy, boy. Bum, 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 bum. Huh? I'm tripping. Okay. Damn, was that long ago?
Yo, what is that? It's a supernova. Nah, man, that's a black hole. Typical powers. Now
Alright, bro, Tuki's, I'm out of here.